All right, hey guys, we're back here for a Golf Clash tutorial video here. I'm going to throw some things on. For the most part, keep my accuracy bag. Yardage is going to be relatively important, but you can get away with some things. You know, I'm kind of torn here between Thor's hammer and Epoch. Thor's hammer is going to be a little bit easier accuracy-wise, but curl-wise, the Epoch is kind of what we want here. And it also has some very good distance. So you can do this with both methods. I might just have to give you both shots, to be honest with you. So let's take a look here. Maybe I'll go Thor's hammer on this one. And I still have a couple of these Origin balls. So I'm either thinking like an Origin or a Berserker. The one thing that you're going to be slightly limited on is your curl ability for this hole. And there's been some questions about, you know, I've already talked to some guys about whether or not to try Master or Expert for their, you know, tournament. What I recommend after seeing these setups, I think Expert, it's very hard for you to play intermediate clubs. Whereas you'll be able to get by in Masters and at least get, you know, 12 unders, 13 unders, and potentially, you know, get yourself in a position to maybe, you know, get yourself in a top 10. And a top 10 in a Masters, in my opinion, is, you know, more important than winning Expert. So what I would suggest, especially for this setup, I think, you know, weaker clubs are a little bit more favorable in the Masters tournament. I expect Expert guys, I expect pretty much, you know, every division to have, like, come weekend time, where there's at least one or two guys in your division that has, you know, a Epoch 5, a Epoch 6, a Epoch 7, whatever. And, you know, they're going to pretty much be cleaning up. And if you're under clubbed against them, they're going to have a distinct advantage in this one. They really set this up. I'm really hoping that they go away from this very, very soon. I'm getting really sick of all these drivable par fours. Like, it just seems to be every tournament now. And I'd really like a break from this. So I'm really hoping that they set up a little bit more strategic tournament in the near future. But the way that we have it now, you know, you just kind of got to go with it. And as I mentioned, you know, I think it'll be a little bit more favorable. And you can see with what I'm doing, pretty much just using side spin and trying to land in this fairway and kind of just get it over here for a relatively easy pitch. It looks like I could have used maybe one top spin. But you do want to be careful with how much top spin you use. But you can see I get it up here towards the front of the green. It gives myself a very easy pitch. However, let's keep in mind that, you know, I feel like those guys with a Epoch 6, they're going to be able to put Kingmakers on the green or Titans on the green. So you're really going to, you know, test your short game. You're going to need to make sure that you're on point if you play the Expert. And with the Masters, it's a little bit tougher. You know, they're going to have to hit more quality shots. Skewer 7, man, I wish I knew what that was. 40 accuracy would be my guess, but I don't know. I really don't. 4 per ring, I'm thinking. So this is going to be a totally blind guess here as to how much to go. I'm thinking, you know, somewhere between 4 and 5 per ring. So maybe just a little bit more than this right here. I don't know what you're so unhappy about. Man, I have to do this with a Skewer 7. Let me see you make this with a Skewer 7. So it looks like I was able to pop it in. I don't know if it would have went in on perfect ball. I might have just underplayed that a little bit. I need to go look at my accuracy on the clubs. But if I had to guess, I'd say it's somewhere probably in the 40 to 50 range. It looks like a pretty relatively big bullseye for a quarter club there. But, you know, it's hard work to get that eagle there. And you can see with, you know, a limited bag here, you're really going to be, and it's right on 50. So 2 per ring, which at, was that Quarter Club? I can't remember how far I was now. I think I was about 30%, so maybe about 5 per ring I should have went. Somewhere in that ballpark vicinity. But good luck with that first hole, guys. You can see that it's going to be pretty much a must eagle. And I actually look at all of these par 4s as must eagle. And that's one of the biggest reasons, because I don't think in Masters they're as big of a must eagle. I think in Masters you really need, you only need to get 3 or 4 out of 6 to really put yourself in the top 10. Whereas in the Expert, you know, if you want a banner, you're going to need to get them all. I think there's going to be, you know, 3 scores in every bracket that has a minus 30, because the par 4s are so easy. So good luck there, guys, and I will catch you guys on hole 2.